Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to a new video. Man, I know you guys have been sending me messages. Some of you have been sending me DMs saying, Mac, you really need to be consistent with this thing. Trust me, I really want to be consistent. I really want to give you guys content frequently, but there's so much that's happening right now, and I'm trying my best to, put out content as much as I can. I think with what I've planned out for the next couple of months, I really hope I should be able to at least put out a video every single week. So maybe one video a week. That's like 4 videos a week for you guys to enjoy and learn as much as you can in whatever episodes that we'll be putting out. So please be patient with me. It's gonna be fine very soon. Before we jump into today's video, because I really don't want this video to be too long, I just want to give a shout out to Gawie Roux. So they are the proud sponsors of this specific video, so big massive shout out to them. This video would not be possible without them, so please make sure you check out their social media platforms, follow them, show them love, because they are showing your boy some love. So please make sure that you show them some massive love. Yeah, and let's jump into today's video. I think you've already seen with the title of the video. Today we are talking about alternative career options for LLB graduates, and really this conversation has been long overdue, because so many LLB graduates have been struggling. Some of them have really threw in the towel. They've given up from the legal profession because it's taking so long, and the reason is really straightforward. There's so many people that are graduating from the LLB program every single year. You'll know that almost every university has 2 seasons, so it will be like what the autumn season and the winter season. I don't know, summer season, I forgot what they call them, but there's like 2 seasons in every single year from every university across the country. And in all those seasons, there's always thousands of LLB graduates, and there's a huge influx of them. And because there's a huge influx of them, the intake is very low in law firms, because there's not a lot of law firms, or rather there's not enough law firms to take every single graduate every year. And I think the problem is that all these graduates, from the first time they register for their LB degrees, they really have one clear end goal, and it is either to become an admitted attorney or an admitted advocate. And because everybody seems to be going that route, then it becomes too congested. There's not enough law firms to take a lot of them, or rather every graduate every single year, and it ends up putting us in a position where we have a lot of LB graduates that cannot find articles. That's really the truth, or the reality of most people. And I thought, let's have a video where we really explore other career options within the legal space, that is outside the court, that is outside being an admitted attorney, that is outside being an admitted advocate. Because if we all going through the same route, we're gonna be confronted with frustration of looking for articles. I myself, I graduated 2022. It's 2025 now, and I just started with my contract of articles of clerkship. You can imagine it really takes so long. For some people, it has taken them about 5 years for them to secure this articles. And really, these are statistics of people that are coming from disadvantaged families. The hope is on their necks, because parents are expecting that this person is going to be the one that changes our background. Now it's 6 years into it, 7 years into it, and they've still not found work that can pay them properly to change their situation. So we really need to look for other avenues to use the qualifications that we've sweat blood and tears to get them. So that's really the essence of our conversation today. So without any further ado, I want us to jump into the options that are available for LLB graduates. But the advice that I can really give you that's working for me, that has worked for me in the past couple of months, is that if you cannot find work, try to to enroll for as much courses as possible, especially the PLT, the practical legal training. Try and enroll for that, because there's so much information, there's so much knowledge that you're gonna get from just being part of that program for 4 months. And if you really want to be an attorney, then you get to only do articles for a year. So even if you look for articles for like 3 years, you know that once you get them, it's just for a year. You write your board exams, and then you can then apply for that admission. But really, outside of just being an attorney and an advocate, that course is really beneficial. You can get as much information as possible, because we're going to be discussing other career options that you can explore. And you'll find that if you are equipped with this course, it will make things easier for you when you start applying for other job opportunities, because now you have enough skills, you have enough knowledge that will help you even in your interview when you're being interviewed. And it's things that you won't know unless you've done this program, because really I feel like the LB program doesn't prepare us for practice, whether it's in a law firm, whether you're working in a bank, whether you're working for a municipality. It really doesn't prepare us for the workspace. So please, if you have the means, you have money, or you can find someone to sponsor it for you, like I did. I actually had someone sponsor the course for me. It's 20,000 rands with Roux. You can do it purely online. You can do it with recordings if maybe you cannot attend at the time that it's happening. It's really a dope course. So please check it out. I'll put the links on the description below so that you can do as much research as possible. But you can also check out the video that we did previously where I was reviewing my experience with this course, particularly with Roux Institute of Law. So please check out that video if not check it out. And without any further ado, let's jump into some of the options that are available for people with LLB degrees. So the first one is being a legal compliance officer. So very interesting. You know, almost every municipality, every bank, and every corporate company within different sectors, they're always in need of a legal compliance officer. And it's for an obvious reason. It's because every company is always looking to protect themselves, whether it's from financial risks or legal risks or reputational risks. Everybody is always looking to protect themselves from those types of risks. So they need a legal compliance officer, somebody that understands the law, which is obviously somebody with an LLB degree. So it's not always that they require you to be admitted for you to become a legal compliance officer. Actually, in a lot of municipalities, if you make your research properly, you'll actually find that they're just looking for somebody with an LLB degree. They're going to put you in a junior position. And then as you grow in that position, you can always be promoted if you are performing well. So it's one of the things that you can consider if you have an LLB degree. And then the second one is being a legal researcher. So there's a lot of places that are always looking for a legal researcher, but I actually like that in South Africa there is a perfect way that you can start your career as a legal researcher. So if you don't know, the Constitutional Court every single year, they're always putting out posts for law clerks. So they actually call them law clerks. But what law clerks essentially do is that they are assigned to the justices within the constitutional law. And the law clerks, what they do is make research on behalf of the justice. So say there's a certain matter that is before the court, and it is being handled by a certain justice, whether it's the chief justice or other justices within the constitutional court, then it is the work of the law clerk to actually perform research, compile research on behalf of the justice regarding that specific matter. So it's actually interesting because it actually sets you up for really a great career as a legal researcher. And the benefit is that it pays well. The last time I checked, you get paid about 500,000 rands as a law clerk. And it's for 2 years. So that's about 40,000 rands every single month for 2 years. Not only does it, set you up well financially, because while you are there for 2 years, you get good money. You can save up for your next position, whatever that you want to do after that. You can always save up. You have good money. That's like 500,000 rands, and with 37% in lieu of benefits. So it's really a great start if you really want want to be a law researcher. And after that, you can look for work in like your law reform bodies, in universities, in parliament. They're always looking for legal researchers. Just that, these positions, we don't always see them because that's not what we're looking for. If you want to be a candidate attorney, you're looking for articles. The only positions that your eyes gonna be attracted to is those where they're looking for candidate attorneys. So if you make your research well, you'll actually find that a lot of law reform bodies, a lot of non-profit organizations, a lot of universities, colleges, and what else? Actually, a lot of them, they're always looking for a legal researcher. But the best place to start, make sure, I think every single year, the posts always close around the last day of March. And if you're really lucky enough and you get that position, you're going to be there for 2 years. And it's really a good foundation for you to start your career. And then the third one is academics. And I actually like that because I'm a sort of an academic myself. So if you're an LLB graduate and you've maybe started doing articles and you actually find out during the articles that you actually don't like being in practice, you don't want to be an attorney anymore, you can always go back to school and study towards an LLM and eventually later do an LLD, which is a doctorate in law, and then LLM is the Masters of Law. You can decide, from your LLB, which field of the law interests you. So, for example, you can do your Masters in Human Rights Law, you can do your Masters in Labor Law, you can do your Masters in any field that really you find interest in. And then once you have your Masters, do you know that the very same people that lectured us in university when we were doing our LLB, it's people like us that started with LLB degrees. Some of them older lecturers, they did like the B juris qualification. Later they did their masters, and then they get employed in either colleges, because colleges as well, they offer your legal secretary courses, diplomas, your paralegal diplomas or courses, and there are people that really teach students that. So it can be a great career for you if you've done your LB degree, you've done your master's degree. Then you can start from bottom up, start from colleges, build your way up to universities. And recently, because there are a number of law schools that are coming up, recently Gawie introduced the PLT course as well. It's not just the only one that they do. They've done admission exams, courses. They've done quite a lot of courses, and there are people behind the table that are always teaching, lecturing, and those are jobs, man. Those are people that are getting paid every single month because they work there. And whether or not it's every single month, but it's a career that you can explore if you're really strong in academics. Go back to school. It's better than being home 5 years looking for articles. You can go back and do your masters for 2 years. Some LLMs are even a year. If you like your cyber security, you can just do that for a year with UJ, and then you are out. You can apply for work in that space as well. So there's really quite a lot that you can do. Go back to school, man. If you can't find articles, you can find people to sponsor your masters with UNISA. When you're applying for admission in your LLM, you can also apply for the bursary that they offer for postgraduate students. Go back to school, study, come back, find work in colleges, find work in law schools, find work in universities, and you can really have a great career in academics. And then number 4, consider doing your BCom degree. So with except for Wits, with other universities, with UNISA, with UJ, with University of Pretoria, if I'm not mistaken, with your NWU, Northwest University, if you've done your LLB degree, you can go back and do your Bachelor of your BCom law degree for just 2 years. So instead of being home looking for articles for 2 years and being depressed about not finding work, you can go back to school for 2 years, apply for funding, whatever in your municipalities, go back to school for that 2 years, and then you'll be credited with some modules from your LLB degree, and then you get your BCom law degree. And once you have your BCom law degree, you can then start applying for work, either as a risk manager, as an investment analyst, because with BCom law you do like a lot of accounting and all of that. So that's where you get work as a risk manager, as an investment analyst, or even as a corporate governance officer in different corporate companies across the country. There's always a lot of financial companies that are looking for corporate governance officers, for risk managers, for investment analysts. Even with banks, they don't require you to be an admitted attorney. As long as you have your LLB degree, you have your BCom law degree, you can get into that space and have a really beautiful career, and the money is good. It's unlike going to a law firm, doing your articles, being paid really a low salary, and then you are being retained as an associate, and then you are being paid 20K for a couple of years until you decide you want to start your own law firm. You can go into that space and get paid really good money. A lot of risk managers that I know, they're being paid more than 35,000 rands a month minimum in banks and different institutions. So that's another route that you can consider in the legal space. And then number 5, you can also start your own legal consultancy firm. So I'm gonna explain the difference so that you can get it. So if you're an admitted attorney, you can open your firm and you can practice as an attorney. But if you just have an LLB degree, you can start your own legal consultancy firm. So the difference is, as a legal consultancy firm, you can get clients to book for a consultation, and then they come before you, you discuss whatever matter that they have, and then you can provide advice for them, or really try to resolve the matter without going to court. Because once it starts going to court, then you need to be an admitted attorney to be able to handle any process that has to deal with court, that has to deal with really any court procedure that you will need to take once a matter begins, whether you start serving summons and all of that. Obviously you need to be an admitted attorney to run through with that process. But you can really have a legal consultancy firm, help your clients with wills, help your clients with contracts, and you can also service other businesses where they come for you for lease agreements, any other form of contract. You are able to do that even when you are not an admitted attorney. Any labor related issues, whether it's someone that was dismissed at work, now they want help with applying at the CCMA, that's the consulting work that you can do as a legal consultant within your own legal consultancy firm. And really, I think that's the easiest one. Although business is not easy, because now you're self-employed, you have to find work for yourself. I think it's easy with the fact that you don't have to wait for someone to employ you. You can really wake up tomorrow, register a business with the CIPC, have a poster designed, advertise, get clients, and in that way you can start making money for yourself. And eventually, if you build a good client base, you can start making good money for yourself within your own firm. You can even create employment for other people within that firm. And I think that there's quite a lot of things that you can do within that legal consultancy firm. You can introduce career services for law firms, because law firms are always looking for couriers where they are moving documents from this firm to another for service, whether it's to sheriffs and all of that. You can incorporate that within your legal consultancy firm and make it broad so that you can get really good client base. And you can have contracts with law firms where they sign you up as their own legal courier. And it's good to have legal courier because it will be someone that understands how documents must be handled and all of that. So there's really a lot that you can do with your qualification and with the knowledge that you got from your LLB degree. Last but not least, you can also become a legal tutor. If you really want to be admitted as an attorney and you're still hustling for articles, in the meantime, use your qualification, man. Identify your strong points, the modules that you were strong in, and start advertising that you are tutoring students in those specific modules, particularly LLB graduates LLB students from UNISA, because they don't have physical classes like other traditional universities do. So they would get like their study material and do self-study at home, prepare for exams, and then go and write. But you'll find that a lot of them would really do with someone that can take them through the material, someone that can help them prepare for exams, and then it really bridges that gap between not having lecturers within the university. So you can really also build a good career in that, because eventually if it grows and your client base grows, you can even hire other tutors within the legal space to come in, people that are maybe you're only strong with like 10 modules in the whole LLB curriculum. You can find another person that's good with 5 other modules. You can find another person that's good with 10 other modules, and then you can now offer tutoring services for all the modules, all the 40 modules within the LLB degree at UNISA. And now you can have an agreement with those tutors to say, when we find work, this is how much we're going to pay you from what we charge from clients and all of that. And you can even make money from just referring students to other tutors that are under your tutoring company. So there's really quite a lot that we can do. I don't want this video to be too long. It will end up being tedious for you to watch, but there's really quite a lot that you can do with your LLB degree. The message that I have for you is that don't give up. You've worked long enough, 4 years in university trying to get this degree. Remember those nights where you were crying, thinking you were going to fail. Remember those nights. It will be a great reminder that you've come so far for you to give up now, only because you can't find articles. So yeah, man, thank you guys for watching until this far. My last word to you is that if you for those people that want to be admitted as attorneys, maybe you're writing board exams this year, August, or next year, please make sure you check out the options that Roux has. They have really dope courses that prepare you for board exams. I'm actually gonna be registered with them for the upcoming intake, and then later when I'm done with that course, I'll be able to come back like I did with the PLT. I'll be able to come back and review that maybe for graduates next year and years after that, because really content never dies. It will still be here even in the next couple of years to come. But please make sure you check out the Roux website. Like I said in the beginning, they're really dope courses within the legal space. Make sure you check them out, and then do whatever course that you find interesting, whether it's for conveyancing, whether you want to be a notary. Please make sure you check out those courses that they offer. I'll leave the links in the description below. So if you've watched until this far, then you're a real one. Please make sure you drop a like, give us a thumbs up on this video, give us your comment, let us know what you think about this video, give us a subscribe if you've not subscribed as yet, because it helps to keep the channel going. Thank you guys for watching until this far. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Sharp, man.